Welcome to the KSNAS Backup Manager tutorial. You may wish to view the manual backup tutorial before you view this tutorial. The Backup Manager is KeyScan's unique backup system designed to make backup scheduling and execution a simple task that can be managed by the end user. It is a web application that lets you handle the various functions related to setting, managing, and monitoring the KSNAS automatic backup system. The Backup Manager is comprised of three components: the Job Task Scheduler, a web application with a web browser front end that lets you schedule job backup tasks using drag and drop of task functions over a monthly calendar. The Backup Manager Task Execution Monitor, a web application that lets you view in real time the current executing backup tasks and their progress status. The Backup Manager Task Execution Manager, a background process that activates scheduled tasks. To create a new backup job, from the main menu select System, then Backup Manager. You should get the Backup Manager page. Set Backup Job ID to New. Set the job name field. Set the username to the user that should own the backup. By default, it is set to the name of the current logged in user. Set the description field with the description of the job. Click Submit to create the new job. You may get a warning message that the Job Manager will be stopped automatically in order to allow the setting of the new job definition. Click on the Messages Right button in order to continue. The Job Manager has stopped and the new job is created. When done, you will get back to the Backup Manager main page. To schedule the job's backup tasks, on the Backup Manager page, select from the Backup Job ID the job we just created. Click the Job Setting button to get the Backup Job Setting page. You may notice that the Job Setting button only exists on a defined job. It does not exist on a new job page. You should get the Backup Job Task Scheduler page. Let us understand this Task Scheduler page. On the left side of the page you have the list of available tasks. For example, backup documents will back up the user's documents category folders. Backup User will back up all the user's folders. Backup System, available only for an admin user, will create a system partition backup. Backup Home, available only for an admin user and will back up the home partition with all users' data. Backup Data Source, if you created data sources, you can create a backup of their content. Purge Func. This function lets you select a group of backups and delete such multiple copies, leaving only the required number of copies. Copy Func. This function lets you copy a backup to another backup media location. An example for the usage of Purge Func and Copy Func. You may perform a daily backup of your files and save them to a temporary backup media. By the end of the week, you may have at least 7 backup copies. During the weekend, you may wish to run the purge function to leave only the last, most updated copy of the daily backups, and also copy this updated backup to a monthly backup media. You may employ the same backup strategy for the monthly backups. On the right side of the page you have the Tasks Calendar table. On the top line, on top of every week, you have the list of daily hours, from 0000 as midnight to 2300 as 11 p.m. The left column lists up to 5 weeks, where the gray lines are days of the first and last week that are not included in the current month. For example, if the month is May 2015, which started on a Friday, then Sunday to Friday of the first week will be grayed out for that month. There are two special days of the month, the first and last day. You can set special cleanup and setup functions to occur every month on the first and last day, regardless on which day of the week they fall. Let's see how we schedule a backup task. To schedule a Documents category backup task for the 28th of the month at 8 a.m., drag the Backup Documents function from the left side of the function table to the right side of the Scheduling Calendar table and drop it onto the proper date and time. In our case, the line representing the 28th of the month, and into the square representing 8 a.m. Do not drop multiple tasks onto the same hour. This limitation may be changed in the future. To update a scheduled task backup parameters, double-click on its icon on the date and time that you wish to update. You should get a pop-up dialog with the available parameters for update. For a backup task, the parameters are backup command. This may be create for a full backup creation or update for a differential backup. Backup options string, a set of characters representing the Linux tar backup command options. Same file system. If set to yes, the backup will not traverse to other partitions. For example, if you backup your Documents category and you wish to backup only the basic storage space and not the extended folder space, set this entry to yes. Include symbolic links and include hard links. These are similar to the same file system but relates to links. They are most useful for system-related backups where some of the system folders contain links to other folders and even back to the original folders. That can get us into endless loops and waste of storage space. You may select which files to be included or excluded by the file name extension, by file size range, by subfolders, and file name masks. You may select the target backup media and data source. In such cases, you must have prepared the required data source or backup media settings before you started this backup function. When done with the settings, click the Accept button. You should get back to the Backup Job Task Scheduler page. You may schedule and set up more tasks. When done, click on the Update Job button. The job scheduled tasks have been saved and you should get back to the Backup Manager page. To monitor the executing tasks, you can monitor the backup job execution locally or remotely. It does not have to be done on the same system where you initiated the backup job execution. Open a new Firefox window and connect to the KSNAS Server application. Select from the main menu System, then Backup Manager to get to the Backup Manager page. Click on the Task List button to get the Task Monitoring page. This page is updated automatically every 20 to 30 seconds with the running backup tasks, their progress, and execution status. When a task is done executing, it will continue to be listed for a while and then removed automatically from the displayed list. To activate the backup job execution process, on the Backup Manager you should have either a green colored button, Activate Job Manager, or a red button, Stop Job Manager. These two alternating buttons indicate if the backup job execution process is running or has stopped, and accordingly lets us start or stop it. Please note that whenever you try to update the job tasks, the backup job execution process will be stopped automatically. It is best practice to assign specific time, daily, weekly, or monthly, when there are no backup tasks running, so you can update the backup jobs without interfering with the running backup tasks. For our tutorial, activate the backup job execution process. Click on the green Activate Job Manager button. The backup job execution process has started and the button is replaced with a red Stop Job Manager button. Since we scheduled a backup task for this time, we should see within a few seconds a new line listed on the task execution monitoring page, showing the progress of the executing task. To check the new backup, on the main menu select System, then System Backup and Restore to get the System Backup and Restore page that lists all existing backups. You should see there a new entry for the backup task we have just finished executing. From this point forward, this backup is managed using the System Backup and Restore page, the same way we manage other backups imported or executed manually. Thank you for watching this KSNAS server tutorial. There are additional KSNAS tutorials covering the range of functions available on the server. If you need more information, you may check the context-sensitive pop-up messages per each of the interface items. You may check the user manual for additional information, or if you need help, you may contact the KeyScan support team at support@keyscan.com.